Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we get a TV season review for you. Today we're going to be talking about the entirety of Season 6 of My Hero Academia, the first ever anime video here on the channel. But before we get started, make sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button. Over 90% of this channel's viewers aren't subscribed, and if you would subscribe, that would help out a tremendous amount. So please do that. It is free to do so. Just click the subscribe button. It is not that hard. Also, make sure you hit the like button as it helps us get found out by more and more new people. Now let's dive into MHA Season 6. I can't say I'm a huge anime fan. I used to be more into it than I am now, but I've seen, some of the bigger ones like Dragon Ball Z. Love it. One of my favorite shows of all time. I've seen every iteration. Same thing with Naruto. Have not seen Boruto yet, but I am going to get there eventually. I've seen Death Note, and MHA was like the one after that that I latched onto as I kind of re-entered the foray of the anime world. And I love this show. The first 5 seasons are incredible, but I truly think Season 6 is the show's best yet. Just all the different stuff we get from all the different characters. At times, this season does feel like it's more about Deku, which the show is about Deku, but it's always kind of felt like an ensemble, and the show does get back to that by the end of Season 6, but for certain points in this season, it does feel very much more focused on Deku, which I thought was fine because we needed it to develop Deku's character for where we're going in the future of the show. We get some great stuff with Endeavor. They started kind of rehabbing Endeavor's character in Season 5, but this season we really get, him being a hero and not a complete scumbag. Him and his son Shoto's relationship starts to reform a lot better. We get all the stuff with Dabi revealing to the world that he is in fact Endeavor's son, which I have not read the manga. I should have said that right up top. But I did get that spoiled for me beforehand by looking up stuff about Dabi because I thought he was such a cool character. But nonetheless, I thought that was a whole great few episodes there with that whole interaction while they're fighting Giganto Makama and all that stuff. We get some crushing deaths. Speaking of that fight, we get some crushing deaths in this season. One of everyone's favorite teachers. Oh, what is her name? It's like is it Midnight something? The teacher that everyone thinks is hot. That teacher, she actually dies in this season. Like, this show has stakes. I love shows like Dragon Ball Z, but every time someone dies on that show, they just bring them back with the Dragon Balls. This show, you can't do that. So when someone dies, they die for real. This show, this season also really expands on, we've always had the rivalry between Deku and Bakugo, but this season they kind of form, a true brotherhood. They become more brothers than true rivals, and there's still the rivalry there, of course, but they really form that brotherly bond in this season. And just the relationship there and the Bakugo character development, fan-freaking-tastic. And as I said before, Deku really gets some shine. There's a whole, I think it's like 6 episodes arc here towards the end of the season where he goes off, and it's like the vigilante arc, and it's incredible. It was my favorite part of the season. I love Deku among the rest of them, but it was so cool to just see him out there in his like war-torn outfit, his beaten criminal ass. It was so cool to see. I loved the episode where we go into his mind and we see all the other incarnations of his powers. Like, that was awesome. I loved seeing that. That was my favorite episode of this season. It reminded me of like I don't know why, because it's not really similar, but it just gave me like a cool, like Green Lantern almost type of vibes. And I love the manifestation in Deku of all these different powers of past users. I thought that was great. Just the stuff between Deku and All Might, their relationship kind of falling apart and coming back together at the end was great. The stuff at the end of the season was fantastic, with everyone kind of coming back together to set up Season 7, where we're going to the final battle, as they kept saying in this final episode. Just, this season was truly incredible. I think this is the show's best yet. The show's been really good so far, but this season was fantastic. Like I said, I have not read the manga, so I don't know if Season 7 is going to be the last. It seems like it could be, the way they kept talking about it, but I could see possibly a Season 8 coming out of this as well. I love this show. I love Dragon Ball Z. I love Naruto, but by the end of things, I could see MHA becoming my favorite anime of all time, and I will continue to expand. The next up on my watch list is Black Clover. I'm looking forward to checking that out. I want to watch Hunter x Hunter. There's a couple different animes that I want to dive into now that I'm back into the anime world, but I loved My Hero Academia Season 6. I thought they gave great character development wherever it was needed. I thought seeing Stain again was great because I loved him. I think it was in Season 3 Stain shows up, and I was like, that character is way too cool just to be gone forever, but he does show up in a minor role in this season, and I just thought he was incredible. It was great to see him again. I loved all the character development. I loved all the relationships forming and strengthening throughout the season. Like I said, we get great loss. We lose some heroes that we care about in this season, and just this show is incredible. If you're someone that likes, Marvel, DC, if you like superheroes, but you don't think you're into anime, I do think you should watch My Hero Academia, because it's like a really great long-running X-Men story, and it's fan-freaking-tastic. MHA Season 6 gets a 9 out of 10 for me, the best season of this show yet, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys thought of it down in the comments below. If you're new here, because this is my first anime video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, continue growing towards 250 subscribers. If you've read the manga, let me know what you think. Do you think this show will end with Season 7, or do you think there will be more to come? I think I'm actually going to go on to Amazon, like, right now, and order the big box set of the book. So let's talk about MHA down there in the comments. Hit that subscribe button. Share the video on all your different social media platforms. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys right here next time.